Unfortunately, your broadcast has failed. This is what I call people who mess with people. That's just some people are made of whatever. And that's just real. I saw my girl out here. I'm gonna send her the thing. I have to put the last name. hmm There it is right there. Oh, it wouldn't go that way. I have to do it the other way. There we go. Mm-mm. Okay. Now I'm back anyway. So, like I said, I was watching the broadcast, and there was a Zoom meeting, and it was held by one of the universities. And that's where I would imagine it would come from. But the presenter, she wasn't like she was trained from the federal government. She was just a non-for-profit agency, and she was teaching people individually how to deal with their problem children. This was not a state level. This was not a state level workshop. It really wasn't. Because the questions that I had to ask her, she couldn't answer. And they didn't have anybody from the state there. They just said they're looking into a lot of things. And they would say, oh, I'm looking into a lot of things. Because failure is just never an option in America. That's why we have special education. But to have a president who thinks he's going to end special education teachers and end, oh no, that's just never going to happen. Because you would have to end too many things. You know, we're a nation that accommodates. And that's real. I'm gonna put it up. And I put it on Instagram because I, shooting investigation detectives seek public input on the North Vegas shooting. Something happened. Well, hello. Well, we just have to understand that, people, it's the human population, it's human beings. We have an obligation to ourselves. We really do. Hey, Sherry. Last time I was on my phone and my day is going well. And, Sacramento's changed so much. I see all the minorities on the governing board. It's awesome. We need that input. You know what I'm saying? We need everybody's perspective. Because people left to themselves to be thinking on their own is just impossible. And it is impossible because you don't get enough input. We don't have it. Well, thank you for subscribing. I'll say thank you for subscribing, but my real channel is over there on Spotify. It's Parent Empowerment, half an hour. And, because I'm a little tired, if I'm looking a little rough. Yeah, it's just rough. It's evening time here. It's 97 degrees, and it's 5:08. 5:08 in the evening. They're getting ready to cut jobs everywhere. You just really don't even understand it. We don't even understand how there were jobs in the first place because life is about that human capital, boo. The whole world is changing. Because they went back and they even gave people Social Security who didn't pay into Social Security. They didn't pay into Social Security, but they were paying into state whatever. No, I don't think he's the best president ever. He's just a man. And he's a man that a lot of people praise, but guess what? I don't praise him. He said he could grab the pussy and he could because he had money. People want to do and want to be like him because he had money. And y'all ain't never had no money. Not the kind of money that he has. And that's just real. Lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my. Why do black people have to comply? I thought you understood. It's more than just do or die. Yes, it is freedom of this speech thing. So, like I said, amazing. But what happened? Oh, your broadcast was ended because some motherfucker turned it off. He could turn it off on that one because, see, this phone is not connected to a service provider. No, it's connected to my house. But this phone that I'm on, It is from no, it's not even T-Mobile. It's a T-Mobile phone. Mm-hmm. I don't care who's president. You just need to understand we're living in the life of the United States Constitution, where there is a 13th and a 14th and a 15th Amendment. And black people have just done everything in America. I mean, cotton gin, the refrigerator, the stoplight. You just go down all of the inventions, even the ones we're talking on right now, the cell phone. Okay, come on now. We've been pertinent in the design of America. And it's important to understand that we ain't going nowhere, not anywhere. I raised my 3 sons, but I'm blessed to have a roof over my head, and that is a roof over my head. Some people don't. I don't even understand. Have you had a personal relationship with the universe? Because I have. And guess what? Still standing. And I don't know that Donald ever did, because he grabs pussy. And that's just real. He said it, y'all all heard it, and what can we say? There are people that are just entitled. And there are people that wish that they would have the same entitlement as Donald. Don't you want to be a millionaire to whoever wants to be a millionaire? But you understand, it's the controlling of the narrative. Whatever. It is what it is. Everybody has a right to think whatever they want to think. But guess what? Nobody has a right to impede and think that they can do things to my devices that I own, that I use my money. What about them Epstein? Oh, everybody knows that. Well, it's real. People with money, same thing in that Diddy shit. He had money. He was watching the watchers, and the watchers were watching him, and quite frankly, I would have never done that. It's Yahweh. Whatever way you want it, it is your way. Burger King. I mean, people are finding out that maybe eating human flesh. And I'm saying, oh, it's so disgusting. All the chemicals, and what is it with this obsession with big asses? And black people, black young women taking their clothes off, acting like animals, fighting each other for something they can't even own. You can't own nobody, and nobody has to be with you. And you don't have to be with anybody. You could just choose to be by yourself. But it concerns me that all these children are in the foster care system. Because when they get out of the foster care system, they just out there on their own. They don't go back to families, you see. They just go to the world. It's problematic. And we have to have these conversations. Because if we don't, we're not going very far. And that's just real. But I can still play my theme song, because it's on this phone. And it's on that phone too. But it is City on Fire by Kevon Hardin Slade. And it is in my notes. It's in my notes. And I go to my notes over here. And then I can go over here to the speaker. Because people want to control what it is you do in your home. And I'm saying, oh, you don't get to control anything I do in my home, because it's my house. Speaker mode. Ready to connect. I gotta go settings. Yep. And then I just say connect. And it will tell me when it connects.
Your phone is connected.
Did you hear that? It is connected. And then you go over here to the notes where I saved it and play the song. Enjoy the song. I'm gonna take a walk for a second. Ooh. It's about freedom, boo. Don't you see I'm kicking back on my patio? And I can have a conversation, talk, but when people have decided that perhaps our children are not entitled to the same resources or same allocations, and I'm saying, Kamala did a fantastic job. She said all 3-year-olds will be enrolled in an educational program in the year of 2024. Well, what did your state do? Because Nevada didn't do shit. They have a 7,000 wait list for children 3 ready to go into early start. And I said, well, Well, who's going to provide those services? But, everything just got thrown back down to the state level. So what is your state doing to ensure that adequacy happens for all children? This is what the live is about. It's about talking about freedom, boo. I'm talking about it because I want to. There are people that get paid to talk about it. And then there are people who just choose not to talk about it at all. But I'll be right back.
Be better, too cold for a sweater. No, there's no forever. We on a search for better. We on a search for better. We on a search for better. My city on fire. I'm sorry I fight ya. I'm just trying to be better. Too cold for a sweater. Learn there's no forever. We on a search for better. We on a search for better. For better. I don't think they mad that I said something. Ugly nigga for ransom. But my brother's alright. I'm trying to be a provider. Where I'm from is all violent. Safer to keep silent. It's hard for me to choose you. Scare my life would abuse you. My city on fire. I'm sorry I fight ya. I'm just trying to be better. Too cold for a sweater. Learn there's no forever. We on a search for better. We on a search for better. For better.
And I can't wait to tell my mama that I made it. Man, I'm tired of the stressing and I'm tired of this fake shit. I see the vision, say there ain't no being lazy. Gotta wake up early morning, yeah, the money never waiting. My mama showed them different when you worry about you bitches. Stack your dreams, travel far forever, she mentioned. I pray my love a better way in 7 days. Cause the people in my city really steady, acting shady. R.I.P. dope boy, ain't get to make it through. Man, I'm truly scarred, why it had to be you. Do it on your own, now you have to lose your life. We was just finna make it out, see it back and catch a flight.
I'm sorry I fight ya. I'm just trying to be better. Too cold for a sweater. Learn there's no forever. We on a search for better. We on a search for better. For better.
Keep it real, I don't know who to trust. They love you when you down, but they hate you when you up. How you my brother, but you stealing from me blood. I just peep shit, now I gotta like a trust. Shit been welling on me, though for real. Ever since my brother died, mama said I need to chill. Baby, take your time, I promise you gotta heal. I just push her to the side, but I still feel it still. I've been hurting, broke past, got me spurging. Goon mask, I've been purging. Glizzy cocked back, got my mind set on murder. Got my mind set on murder.
My city on fire. I'm sorry I fight ya.
I'm just trying to be better. Too cold for a sweater. Learn there's no forever. We on a search for better.
We on a search for better.
For better.
So that was Kevon Hardin Slade. Kevon grew up in Sacramento, and he is in Atlanta right now. He was here in Las Vegas for a minute, and he gave me a list of songs that I can share on my show. And it's not like I don't know about that copyright shit or anything like that, but he gave me the permission to use these songs. And so Spotify kept on shutting me down because I would share my songs on Podbeam, and then it's these games. These are just people sitting on the other end of the but it's permission, use with permission, and that's just real. So I was talking about, because it was an amazing day, because I got to participate in a workshop that was put on and for one of these universities in Nevada. But if you understand workshops and you understand how they're presented to a lot of people, well, Claudia, you have something to say. You can say whatever you want to say. This is a room where you can make yourself look however you want to look in the real world, because it only goes against you, not against me. And people, my mother taught me a long time ago, people's always going to have something to say. Kevon Hardin Slade. And City on Fire is the name of the song, and it's not like it's publicized, it's like it's on my phone. City on Fire, see that? And it's in my notes. and my nephew gave it to me. And our young students are striving to erase the caste system by empowering each other generation through education. You know, that's how it happens. Skills. If you have something that you can share to help empower someone else, that's what we're supposed to be doing. That's the vision in life. But it doesn't always work out that way. This is an amazing tool because tools are everything. This is YouTube, and I'm streaming live, and I'm in Las Vegas, and I'm just chilling on my patio. Yeah, my mom was a hoarder, kind of. But now I have to get rid of all my mama's shit, and it's just difficult to let go of the past. You get it? But you still have to do it. And if I could just set it, and anybody need anything, just I need to ask, and if I can give it to them, I certainly will do it. We must set aside our differences and unite by one humanity. It's a human kind of thing. It is. We are Americans, and see, the whole concept about America was the melting pot, was the salad bowl, and everybody could come here and live. And people do. People came here, created their own little, unique little towns, cities, communities, whatever, and then they socialized with each other. And it was great for a while until it wasn't. Everything was wonderful until it wasn't. Well, it's not wonderful anymore. Because, well, jealousy was one of the things. I mean, jealousy is real. And then people think that they can control one another. And no, they can't control one another. You can only have control over the things that you choose to do. And in America, you're going to find out that we're down to the wire, honey. This is down to the bones, bare bones. And it's all about the money. But the money was never free, you see, because black people was paying taxes too. And as long as we was paying taxes, well, the expectation was limited for the number of skills and services that was coming. You know what I'm saying? Oh, John F. Kennedy has a new classroom photo of somebody. It might even be me. Hell, I don't know. People just can take whatever and do whatever they want to do. But, it's different to talk about public services here in America because other countries don't allow you to share your visions. Oh, Kevon Hardin Slade. It is Kevon. I had a picture of him on this phone. My nephew. In my photos. And I just recently took a picture of him because now he is sitting in Atlanta, Georgia. And he is working with my other nephew, which is William. And he is selling Dobermans. See? Can you see that? That's my nephew. And he sells the Dobermans. And then the one who did the song is Kevon. I gotta find Kevon here. There we go. This is my nephew, Kevon Hardin Slade, and he has the music, City on Fire. And he sung a song for my mother, before she passed. And, it's just amazing. Here he is. The artist. See him? Kevon. And then I have more songs because they're in my notes. And he just texted to me, because you have to know how to use your phone. Here's another song.
Don't forget, we got reasons. Brody in that jam night, seen them. They didn't have no faith, we was gonna be some. Brody called my phone, we gon' be some. 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 And don't forget, we got reasons. Brody in that jam night, seen them. They didn't have no faith, we was gon' be some. Brody called my phone, we gon' be some. We gon' be some. We gon' be some. And we gon' be some. Yeah. We gon' be some. Yeah. We gon' be some. And Brody off that perky, he can't feel none.
It's
Only
97
take these
here.
drugs so we can feel none. When we was down bad, they didn't say none. Now niggas touch and control, they wanna see some. Pretty city lights, they really mean some. If you ain't on your shit, you ain't gon' be none. Got up off my ass, I'm gon' be some. Got up off my ass, I'm gon' be some. And I'm shooting for the stars, I'm going farther. And I'm with all my brothers, yeah, we going farther. Took a couple losses, but they won't bother. Yeah, I'm working harder, yeah, I'm working harder. And we got reasons, Brody in the deep end. And yeah, I'm grinding, and all this shit I'm peeping. Won't stop working until I'm living lavish. My mama need it, so I gotta have it. And don't forget, we got reasons. Brody in that jam, now I ain't seen none. They didn't have no faith, we was gon' be some. Brody called my phone, we gon' be some. We gon' be some. We gon' be some. And we gon' be some.
Yeah, we gon' be some. I'm tryna chase my fucking dreams, I'm tryna make a way. You don't understand, you don't understand this pain. Boys, yeah, they fine, tryna bust your brain. I understand it's cold, yeah, this shit is strange. If you ain't chasing your dream, get the fuck away. I've been on the road, tryna underlay.
Delay.
Bro, they get my car bill on the way. You gon' meet me at the mall, I'm splurging, yeah. 150 on my dime bag,
And don't forget, we got reasons. Brody in that jam, now I ain't seen none. They didn't have no faith, we was gon' be some. Brody called my phone, we gon' be some. We gon' be some. We gon' be some. We gon' be some. We gon' be some.
Man up, growing up like a young, nobody believe you. Cause this what set you up for failure. My mama always had love, she told me go be something. My pop showed me a way to be something. It's all a process until we up, gang. Going through every emotion, we go be something. I gotta be a leader for my people. I gotta be an example for my people. I told my brothers and my sisters believe anything. Don't let the world tell you that you not man. Cause we go be up in that soul, man. We go be up in that soul, man.
And don't forget, we got reasons. Brody in that jam, now I ain't seen none. They didn't have no faith, we was gon' be some. Brody called my phone, we gon' be some. We gon' be some.
Welcome.
We gon' be some.
Good.
And we gon' be some. Yeah. We gon' be some. Yeah. We gon' be some.
And you know, he did all that on his laptop. And now we have to understand that, you know, our children, this is my nephew, and my oldest is 41, and my youngest is 27, and let's see, and he gave me more songs. I mean, but I'm just chilling, but you know, this is a global perspective. We don't even really know what's going on in America, but all these tools, they're on the App Store. You know, you can get them on the App Store, and then you just start creating. And then understand content is what's going to drive you to the next level. Because as you continue to do what? Build and capacity and sow seed. Here's another song. This one's my favorite one.
I know. I know that you know. And I know Now I know that you broke, I can see it in your damn face. Now I see everything in you, that's what it could be. Now I've grown, now I've grown. Letting go, I meant to look the other fucking way. Never known,
Well, happy
no
day.
one said that love will hurt this much. Now I know that you broke, I can see it in your damn face. Now I see everything in you, that's what it could be. Now I've grown, letting go, I meant to look the other fucking way. Never known, no one said that love will hurt this much. Too much on my mind, finna change up. Life was never normal, couldn't blame us. Get this sneezing every time they bring my name up. Do it right, never wrong, that's how they raised us. If he wrong, call him out and get him flamed up. Me and Hefe from the dirt, we never gave up. Ain't gon' stop till I make it fucking famous. Me and Gang out the way the pain changed us.
And I know me watch you, call your friends. Hella weird shit going on, but she said don't ever let it bring you down. It was some tests, but you gon' score higher. Yeah, we fly up. Everybody wanna be around us like we famous. Yeah, they mad that we really made for greatness. Couldn't get tests, yeah, they really couldn't phase us. Thank God for all this patience. Hard to be in my position, couldn't take it. Yeah, we come from that land, I can't explain it.
You can move on.
And I know that we ain't never ever gonna stop till we reach the top. And I swear we ain't gonna
It
flop.
doesn't
We
matter
ain't
because
gon'
people
bounce.
like to make themselves
And I know,
a target.
and I know,
And it's okay.
see it in your damn face.
And I see.
Everything in you, that's what it could be.
And I'm grown.
Letting go, I meant to look the other fucking way. Never known, no one said
The love would hurt this much.
Now I know that you broke, I can see it in your damn face.
And I see ya.
And I see everything in you, that's what it could be.
And I'm grown.
Now I'm grown, letting go, I meant to look the other fucking way. Never known, no one said
The love would hurt this much. And you see, and that's the deal. Because people can make themselves look like any kind of way they want to look. Just for attention, they're weak. And weak people, what can you say about them? They just gonna look ignorant. And please help yourself to the ignorance. Because ignorance is not bliss. But it's okay. Because this is America. And the one thing that I want you to all pay attention to, Malcolm and Martin and Medgar, I mean, they were fighting for civil rights. They were fighting for something. But this young man that lost his life, what the hell was he fighting for? I'm really not sure. It wasn't for beliefs. I'm sure it wasn't for Christian beliefs. And then we have ignorance that just would like to come up on and name himself something that starts with a T. And it's certainly not terrific. And who cares? Nobody's asked you to fight for anything. Because we're just Americans. And isn't it awesome that I can live in America just like you? And I can choose to befriend whoever I want to befriend, and it doesn't matter. Because it doesn't matter to you. And you can sit on the other end of your box and throw shit. You know what I'm saying? Actually, like throw shit. You know, just like picking up shit off the ground and throwing shit. And say whatever you want to say. But you're the only one that ends up with thinking like the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you still look like ignorant. And it really doesn't matter. The real deal is that we are one nation under God. Did you not know that? When I say the Pledge of Allegiance, I say it just for me. I say, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, unto the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for Darlene Anderson. That's why I have this, that's why I'm streaming live. And you're not. You're visiting my channel, but you're not streaming live. You get it? It's real. And no matter what, I know who I am. And I know that I've raised my sons, and they're not sitting in the penitentiary. No, not my children. All three of my sons are free to do whatever they want to do, and we just paying bills so that we can survive. Well, thank you for loving the music. It was my nephew's music, and I've got more songs. I'm gonna put another one on. But I'm sure, no, my babies are not it. But you know, like I said, ignorance is not bliss. And you, Mr. T, or whoever you are, but keep sowing seed in the direction you would like to go. Because people who seem to want to go negatively, they got something for them. I can't say what it is. Like, I could have never thought that that young man would have lost his life sitting there just talking to young college people, and then understanding that somebody was just, you think you're a terrifier? I don't know. I have no well, hey, whatever, pink, however you want to be referred to by a color, because, we have to separate the resources, and that's how we separate the resources. We just count however many people that are of color, and then we put it all in a pot, and then we sprinkle it back to the republics, you know what I'm saying, so that they can decide what they want to do with the money. It's just unfortunate that so many people choose not to show up and advocate for what they have a right to have. But everybody has the same rights. And, what can I say? Do you remember that song, Average White Boy and the Average White Band? That was a good band. It doesn't matter because we living in the pot, boo. We're living in America. And America is awesome. You're born in the USA. You know what I'm saying? But then, you better understand. You better know when to hold them. Know when to fold them. But know when to walk away. And know when to run. You never count your money while you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting. I guess your deal is not done, boo. When the deal is done. But this is just America. And you see, my power bill is paid. My power bill is paid. I can do whatever I want to do. Boo, who are you? Somebody who likes to throw shit from the sidelines. And like I said, it's just real. And you could just stay in there. And I can do things, but it wouldn't even be worth it. Because, no, you're your master of your own. Whatever you functions that you have, whatever you're proud of, that's what you're the master of. But guess what? You is not a network administrator, because you could do things if you had a network administrative, credential and shit like that. But you can't do shit. You just a person on the other end of my box who would like to entertain, and I don't want to entertain you, so I'm going to put another song on. And you could listen or you could choose not to listen, but you could do whatever the hell you want to do, because we is only people. Here we go.
Seth got the waves. And I got angels in my spirit. I got angels in my spirit.
What you doing?
And I'm too real to be pretending. And I got angels in my spirit. And I've been speaking, I hope you hear it. Love was fake until you showed me. Glad to say I'm not the old me. Every story that you told me, make sure you never met that you never met the cold me. I'm too real to be pretending, and I got angels in my spirit.
Amen.
And I just speaking, hope you hear it. Love was fake until you showed me. Glad to say I'm not the old me. Every story that you told me, make sure you never met the cold me. Make sure you never met the cold me. Shit cold, but I can be cold. I ain't seen shit but a fucking boulder. And bitch, I'm a climber, I'ma get over. Touchdown, I gotta turn over. I'm on again. Put in my pain, all these songs again. Don't blame me, blame it on my cup. I need to feel, so I gotta pour it up. And I can't get enough. And I need your love. And I need it.
And I need it.
Baby, believe it.
I see you only hit me up when it benefits you. I ain't the type to play them games, I ain't playing with you. I wanna be by your side, girl, I wanna show you things. Don't bring no pain, never switch and help me elevate. We working every night, splurging every fucking day. Niggas turning snakes, so I had to stay up out the way. I just want a happy ending.
I'm too real to be pretending. And I got angels in my spirit. And I just speaking, hope you hear it. Love was fake until you showed me. Glad to say I'm not the old me. Every story that you told me, make sure you never meant that you never meant to call me. I'm too real to be pretending. And I got angels in my spirit. And I just speak and hope you hear it. Love was fake until you showed me. Glad to say I'm not the old me. Every story that you told me, make sure you never meant to call me. Make sure you never meant to call me.
That's my nephew, Kevon Hardin Slade. And I am Darlene Anderson here, coming to you live and direct from Viva Las Vegas, where this is the year of 2025. And I'm concerned, well, welcome. I'm concerned that we're not paying attention to, the golden arches, as we have an obligation to our young people. And for whatever reason, these people really think that compliance is a reality for them. No, it's been a reality for us. And they're finally to understand. They're going to beginning to understand when they start shutting down these hospitals and all these services stuff going away. Oh, life is getting ready to change. Thank you so much. I'm having a great evening. Yeah, but it's just reality. I mean, we got Snoop, we got Usher, we got all these entertainers, and they're paying a higher rate in their tax base. Now, you've been paying taxes since you was born, since you started working. Everybody got to pay some taxes. That's the one thing you do pay. Death and taxes, death and taxes. Taxes is real. Y'all don't know shit, but you're going to pay them damn taxes. And when you can't pay the taxes, they're going to come and get whatever they want to get. And that's just real. Did you not understand when they said after Sammy died, they came in and took everything? They just took everything. And I'm saying, wow. But then you better understand, when Nipsey and Chaka Khan and all of the performers, now they paying good money. But guess what? They don't show up to advocate for you. Who's showing up to advocate for you? No goddamn. Oh, we got Black Caucus. We got the Black Caucus. We got the NAACP, got the Urban League, got the Urban Chamber. We got some people. But guess what? They not for profit agencies. They likes what they get, and they ain't trying to fuck it up for you. So the deal is, are you going to get your share? I'm getting my share. I have every intention on getting my share. And I do understand how the game is played. And quite frankly, this is public access, boo. And they were on the internet this morning talking. It was a not-for-profit agency, but you have to understand, public education is mandatory. And that's just what it is. Let your ass not participate and see what they got for you. They come and take your babies. But we're gonna understand that these people can have up to 14 children in a halfway house. Oh, I said 14. Oh, I said 14. But then they be begging for clothes all the time. Donate for the foster youth. But what happens when you get out of the foster care when you ain't got no peoples to connect with? This is what I really want to understand. Who gave you something? And who's giving you something? Because ain't nobody gave you shit. People get paid to watch your ass up in the foster system. And then when you come out, you're grateful. But you don't know how to have a relationship. You can't communicate with one another. Hell, you can't communicate out here. So many people just don't want to open their mouth. Open. I mean, how's somebody going to tell me what I can't tell? I can't sing Kenny Rogers. I can sing whatever I want to sing if I can sing it. And that's just real. We're going to have another song. Environmental change. Enjoy the song. It's 2 minutes of audio. Enjoy. Here we go. They can't tell us what to do, right? Hell no.
Go to the more, you different environment.
MKJ, you got another one.
Go to the more, you different environment. If I'ma change, I'ma change it entirely. I was raised to be strong, so I'm just hating inside of me. Seem like the world just constantly be trying me. Go to the moon, I need a different environment. If I'ma change it entirely. I was raised to be strong, so I'm just hating inside of me. Seem like the world just constantly be trying me. Like Jojo Gone, I'm just questioning this pride of me. So much evil, I can't help but be fighting it. Heavenly Father, I just pray that you guide me. I know I've been losing, but you know that I'm trying. Please tell her Pearl that she's living inside of me. Her Brillo Park gave birth to a prodigy. I couldn't fit in, I was a victim of the oddity. Never feel like it was funny, but they said it was comedy. You never was there, so ain't no point in trying. Have you felt cagey? Yeah, your soul just crying. I felt the same, so ain't no point in lying. Ain't no point in lying. Go to the moon, I need a different environment. If I'ma change it entirely. I was raised to be strong, so I'm just hating inside of me. Seem like the world just constantly be trying me. Go to the moon, I need a different environment. If I'ma change it entirely. I was raised to be strong, so I'm just hating inside of me. Seem like the world just constantly be trying me. I don't wanna lose you. Yeah, I'm only winning.
Good night.
Thanks for coming. Love you all.
Thank you for coming. You can see the whole world has just changed overnight. I mean, the people that we want to pay attention to, we can pay attention to, but the people who don't make any sense. I mean, that Charlie, whatever his name was, I mean, people want to say they have love for a young man. He was a young man. He had a wife and he had 2 beautiful children. Now those children won't even have a parent because he was out there talking dangerously. He wasn't helping to uplift. He was tearing down. And that's exactly what happened with January 6th. Every state is going to have to go through their obligation to the people. Do you understand what I'm saying? Building foundational services for the people. We all have the same footprint. There's cities, counties, towns, territories. There's just county board of supervisors. I mean, the footprint, it exists. And then we have all of these people who don't understand that they're just choosing not to participate, but they have at one time in their life participated in something. But just have to understand, it's we the people, and this shit has to work. And it has to work because I like my freedom, and I like my rights, and I like myself, and I'm okay. But you have to be okay with what you're doing. And if you think that jumping on board and being negative and talking about what other people don't have a right to do, I mean, what was Emmett Till actually doing? Somebody break that shit down to me. He was just a child. But what they did to him, get real. We're not talking about that. And we're not talking about what happened to Sam Cooke. We're not talking about what happened to Malcolm. Because Malcolm X, he had children. And then Dr. Martin Luther King, he had children too. But we're not looking at them as having families. And I'm saying, no, we are people. We are people who have families. We have loved ones. We have just what you have. And then we love. And when we love hard. I know that, some people just lost their spouse. And it's going to be difficult. But guess what? They have something to live on for because they have children. And it's our what? It is our journey. My tribe is my sons. I mean, my sons, I hope to have good wives. I hope that happens. I do have one granddaughter, and she's amazing. And she can do the little emojis. I'm going to show you. And, she says, wait, Grandma, and she calls me up. And she can use the phone because she can use the phone, and that's just real. And you just have to understand, where is she? She's here. I can find her in here. No, we got to go more. See, this is my son and his daughter. See that? My son is 41 and she is 4. And this is my grandbaby.
But I got them all.
Naga. Naga what?
Nagasaki's son.
All right. And what are you going to talk about, Nagasaki's son?
I'm going to talk about music comes to the phone.
Really?
Yes.
Well, then go ahead on.
Music comes to the phone by when the music tells your mind what you hear.
Really?
Yes.
Well, then let it go.
Okay. You know what you said before. Let's go up this time. You know
What about being in the camera? Turn around. I'm over here. You see? She said you got to be who you want to be. And you really do. And she's just amazing. She's beautiful. See, she looks just like me, and I'm just so proud. You see, she does the splits. She does gymnastics. And I told her mother, you know, you just have to understand. She knows who she is. And she's always known who she was. And that's what you need to understand. We always know who we are. Do you admire who you are? Because life is about you. And so here we are, living in America. And this is America. And this is just real. What are you doing in America? And what have you done in America? Here.
Come on, Kevon. Start it over. Oh, wait, I got my pole. I brought my pole up here. Come on, Yvonne. Come on, Kevon. Start it over.
I gotta find the song. Did he see it, the whole thing? He might have. Here.
But we with each other hard and other shit don't matter. Trying to slow my life down, but you make that shit go faster. Love's like a disaster. Another broken soul.
Wait, I heard Chrissy was
Where's the
performing.
pastor?
I'm just making sure. I'm just shaking my fingers.
That won't get you nowhere. That won't get you nowhere. No.
You guys got to listen to
And
the
I've been
album.
grinding since I was a G. Since a G. Me and all my brothers, yeah, soul
Is there a light? Turn the light on if you could turn the light on. I want more light on stage.
Until we on heels and we count the change. Until you lost away, but that don't matter. But we with each other hard and other shit don't matter. Just trying to slow my life down, but you make that shit go faster. Love's like a disaster. Another broken soul, I need a blessing. Where's the pastor? We making moves, people say it ain't gonna happen. I know we
Keep going. No, well, that's how I used to sing it. Uh-oh, now we stuck.
Wait, I want to hear.
See, we had so much fun when my mother was living. And we just did. And, you know, the whole thing is that, you know, we're only human. And you should really work to spend time with the people that you love, building a more foundation for you and your family. And here we are. We have people who don't even speak to the people that they live with. How horrible. And then I do understand that one. I mean, you know, I did have 3 baby daddies, and it's unfortunate they're not living anymore. I mean, they're just not on this plane anymore. And that's just real. Is that the one I was listening to? Yeah, it is.
But we with each other hard and other shit don't matter. Trying to slow my life down, but you make that shit go faster. Love's like a disaster. Another broken soul.
Wait, I heard Chrissy was
Where's the
performing.
pastor?
I'm just making sure. I'm just shaking my fingers.
That won't get you nowhere. That won't get you nowhere. No.
You guys got to listen to the album.
Since I was a G, since a G. Me and all my brothers, yeah, soul
Is there a light? Turn the light on if you could turn the light on. I want more light on stage.
Until we on heels and we count the change. Until you lost away, but that don't matter. But we with each other hard and other shit don't matter. Just trying to slow my life down, but you make that shit go fast. Another broken soul, I need a blessing. Where's the pastor? We making moves, people say it ain't gonna happen. I know we got it. Change Michael Jackson.
No, but that's how I used to sing it.
With no boy and I was working. Now I be rolling to the face. He's my mom, please don't panic, rolling wood.
Now we stuck.
Wait, I want to hear.
Like a share.
Hey, it's Midlow on the track, straight.
Hey, turn over here.
But we with each other, all that other shit don't matter. Trying to slow my life down, but you make that shit go faster. Love's like a disaster. Another broken soul.
Wait, I heard Christian was performing. I'm his biggest fan. Wait. I'm his biggest fan.
That won't get you nowhere. That won't get you nowhere. No.
You guys, that was a
And
good
I've been
album.
grinding since I was a G. Since a G. Me and all my brothers, yeah, soul.
Is there a light? Turn the light on if you can turn the light on. I want more light on stage.
Until we on heels and we counting stones. Until you lost your way, but that don't matter. When we with each other, all that other shit don't matter. Trying to slow my life down, but you make that shit go faster. Love's like a disaster. Another broken soul, I need a blessing. Where's the pastor? We making moves, people say it ain't gonna happen. I know we got it. Change Michael Jackson.
No, but that's how I used to sing it.
With no boy and I was working. Now I be rolling to the face. He's my mom, please don't panic, rolling wood.
Now we stuck.
Okay, that was like a live performance, right? Because we were at the timeshare, and then we got to spend a lot of time, with my mother, and Kevon, and little Ricky. And I'm just telling you, we had a good life. I've always had a good life, but my life is different from most people's lives. And, I was working at Los Rios Community College, but, I didn't realize, fraud, people get away with fraud every day. But you have to learn how to stand up and fight for your own rights. So we just need to understand what's happening in America right now. So many people are not making it over. You know what I'm saying? They're not making it. They're not getting a high school diploma. They're getting something called a certificate of completion. That shit don't bring you nothing. And the state should be forced to provide a pathway for people who receive that little certificate, because it don't mean shit. And I'm saying, enough is enough. It's we the people. And what does we the people look like? It looks like me, you, and everybody has a voice. And so did that Charlie guy. He had a voice. It's just unfortunate that he wasn't focusing on family values. He was focusing on divisiveness. And understand, we have a constitution for that divisiveness, because, they even have something called, they had this workshop today. It was a workshop, and what was it? Of behavior, functional, when you don't understand that you have a right to have a functional behavior analysis to determine the kind of outcomes that you're having, and whatever it is, if it's a problem, then you have a right to learn and how to make it better for yourself. But people don't understand they have that right. So we have all these crazy people here that are living here that think that failure is an option, and failure's never been an option. But it's up to you to determine what you're going to accept. I just can't accept failure. That's just real. I have a limited perception on failed services. And then we have the federal government. And all these not-for-profit agencies, non-governmental agencies, they are not professionals, boo. I don't know the last time they received a training certificate, but I think that if they're going to be spewing some shit out from the federal government, what the rules are, they need to have certified trainers, and they need to be certified by the federal government. This is bullshit. People should not be able to just come out and talk about what they think, because nobody really gives a fuck. It's not providing a pathway for anyone, and this is unacceptable. So we're going to see, because this is 2025, and it's October too, so those plans are due. You know what I'm saying? You can't give yourself waivers, and you can't waive yourself out of this shit. fraud and failure is not cool, boo, because this is 2025. But what will you be doing in the year of 2026? I don't know. It's almost there. Those future plans, those plans that they have to write, state plans and all that other shit. And you have to have approval. But I want to know what the people who look like me, because they're at the table now. I want to understand what they're saying, because failure is not an option for all people. So what are they doing for our people? You know, because enough is enough. But thank you all for dropping in. I'm just saying, I'm loving my patio. I could do a little bit more organizing so it would be lighter on your eyes, but they say I have rheumatoid arthritis. It's very painful. Well, understand my limitations. And I do what I get done when I can get it done. But yo, until we meet again, I'll say like, subscribe, share my podcast, please. Share my podcast. Parent Empowerment, half an hour over there on Spotify. There's over 1,000 shows. You can learn something over there, but it would be your choice. Choice is everything. Or you can catch me, Citizen Anderson, over there on Podbeam. That's another app where you could just push the button and call in. But you can do whatever the hell you want to do. Y'all, have a blessed day. And I'm going to say until we meet again, say la vie. Y'all have a blessed day now.